Welcome back. We have finally actually done Child's story quest. And on that note, we will be ooh, I have a key. Continuing, I mean, we might as well finish off the pre-Inazuman story quests, right? I mean, come on. I think it's time we did old Ganyu here. Hopefully she gets a nap. I know how hard worked she is. Okay. About where I expect to see her. The illuminated beast of the Sea of Clouds. Besides the Ganyu story quest, and like I said, I may do some of the Inazuman ones as well. It let me, I'm sure, I try to do some of the major world quests as they pop up. I mean, there's 1.5 million of the smaller ones that I haven't done still. But if there's any major ones I'm forgetting in any of the lands that I really should do, let me know. And I'll probably head out and do them.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk.
Yes, you must.
No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
Right. And also, though, we have a new, well, apparently there's a new event to do. But also, the wondrous Dragonair. Sigwin. You, Farina. You're the only one who will get me to wish on this banner, I suppose. Well, unless I want more Gamings. But I don't think I'm going to wish on the banner if I didn't want one of the 5 stars. And I already have Farina. So let's see. Right, you're a Melasoon? Melasoon? That's right. Which is kind of neat. They are quite adorable. The Bubble Bombs, created by Sigwin's elemental skill, can heal party members other than herself. Always useful. Sounds like she'll actually pair decently well with Farina. Makes sense why they'd pair her banner with hers. And deal hydro damage to opponents. And it's... okay, so you'd get hydro resonance. Healing her when they disappear. Oh. They heal party members other than herself, deal hydro damage, and when they disappear, they heal Sigwin herself. Okay. After using her elemental skills, Sigwin will gain a certain number of convalescence stacks. When an off-field character other than Sigwin deals damage with their elemental skill, they consume 1 stack of convalescence to increase that instance of damage dealt. Okay. That reminds me of certain other skills we've gotten, like Shenhe's elemental skill with the icy quills. It only applies to their elemental skills, though. Okay. They consume 1 stack of the... yeah, okay. Sigwin's elemental burst deals AoE hydro damage to enemies in front of her. Fair enough. Oh, she's got a little she's got a little bubble gun. Yeah, she's quite precious. Yeah, she's got the little Melusina airs. Though, I wonder how she gained a more, I don't know, human form than the others. Neat. And a little, I'm assuming a tail? Ah, yes, a bow. Oh, way better than a bow. It does go slower than a bow because of that. I'm guessing it does correspondingly larger amount of damage. Oh my god, that's fantastic. I wonder if those do damage or are they just for fun. All right. Yeah, Melusine. I knew I was saying that wrong. And the Fortress of Meropide's head nurse. She cares equally for every convict locked in the undersea prison. And I want to visit that place. Undersea prisons are always so cool. I think the first one I would have ever saw probably would have been Hotel Down, but I might be misremembering. Aw, got a giant syringe. That thing is way too thick. That is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, it's got the little heart right there. Nice. Oh, tenacity of the Millilith. Not surprising, I suppose. Can the happiest of spirits understand anxiety? Can the most merciful of spirits defeat its foes? Can the healthiest of spirits cure fevers? I'm sensing a theme here. Can the loveliest of spirits keep decay at bay? Can the most joyful of spirits alleviate agony? Can the most radiant of spirits pray for me? Oh, this one's a little adorable. Constellation. Who voices you? Sarah Williams. Cool. Alright. Targeted treatment, though also doing the opposite of treating. 3 consecutive attacks. Performs a more... While aiming, the power of Hydro will continually accumulate on the arrow. After fully charging, Sigwin will periodically fire slow-moving mini Stradion bubbles towards the target. So those do deal damage. And it's not very much, though. Not sure why you would ever actually want to use those. They're just kind of cute. Rebound Hydrotherapy. Blows a bolstering bubble bomb. I'm assuming with her little bubble gun. That can stimulate blood flow and help patients drift off to sleep after a bubble gun, especially drift off to sleep using a bubble gun specially made in the Fortress of Meropide. Bolstering bubble balms will bounce between nearby opponents, dealing hydro. Maybe they are more like bubble bombs, dealing hydro damage based on her max HP. To opponents it hits. Always appreciate that for a healer. When it bounces, it will restore HP to all nearby party members, except Sigwin herself. Okay. The amount healed is based on Sigwin's max HP. After bouncing 5 times, the bolstering bubble bomb will disappear and restore HP to Sigwin based on her max HP value. Nice. When no opponents are present, the bolstering bubble bomb will bounce nearby. Once only one bolstering bubble bomb created by a Sigwin may exist at once. I guess that's for co-op purposes. When held, the bolstering bubble bomb can be boosted to an even bigger size. Nice. So you blow a huge bubble. Enter aiming mode to begin blowing an even bigger, even more breathtaking bolstering bubble bomb. The bolstering bubble bomb will grow bigger the longer the skill is held, till it grows up to 2 tiers in size. I hope it's bigger than her. Sounds adorable. Each tier it grows increases its damage by 5% and healing by 5%. So, modest, but significant. Okay. So up to a total of 10% increases for each. Whether it's worth it really depends on how long you have to hold it for. When a bolstering bubble bomb bounces, it will drop down a tier in size, till it returns to being a normal bolstering bubble bomb. Wait. Yeah, 2's the max. Okay. And, after weaker opponents are hit by a big bolstering bubble bomb, they'll be imprisoned and will be unable to move. Okay. So there is a crowd control benefit. That's kind of nice. Granted, I'm not sure how well you can control, whether it's hitting those smaller enemies. In addition, 2 source water droplets will be created near Sigwin when she uses the skill. Each source water droplet Sigwin collects will grant her a bond of life worth 10% of her max HP. Right. When Sigwin's bond of life is cleared, she regains 1 elemental energy for every 2000 HP worth of the bond of life that was cleared. Up to 5 energy in this way. That's not a lot of energy. I mean, even if you have like 200% recharge, it's still only 10. I guess maybe she has a low cost, though. What do you think? What do you think? Not only can this kind of hydrotherapy stimulate the circulatory system, but it can also cheer patients up. Oh, and that's not all. It can even help patients who ought to get some rest have a nice nap. Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to help those enemies take a nap. Or something like that. Okay. That's not bad. Considering she's a healer, say she gets up to 40,000 HP, that would be equivalent to about 1,400 damage. Which, well, yeah, that's not much compared to, say, an actual DPS, but, you know, it's something. And so on that note, she also is going to be healing, close to 2,500 per bounce, I think. And that's, not quite. Like halfway between, like 2,250 maybe. Oh, but yeah, then the final bounce healing heals 50% of her HP. Which is appreciated. And the fact that it heals everybody in the party makes it a little better too. Pretty long cooldown. Only gets 5 bounces. I wonder if they're spread out. I wonder if it's able to keep up with, say, Farina's skill as well. Super Saturated Syringing. Takes out a special fortress of Maripide-made syringe and assault the area in front with waves of kindness and medicine. Of course. Dealing AoE hydro damage based on Sigwin's max HP. In addition, Sigwin absorbs up to 2 nearby source water droplets in a certain range when she uses this skill. Okay. So after you use this skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy, use this to collect those source water droplets, which regenerates her something or another. Yeah, or grants her the bond of life. Hey, overdosing on medicine is no different from poison, you know. She's right. It's all about the dose. It's real dangerous. But patients need care and concern, and nobody can overdose on that. Oh, she'll try, though. 18.8% of her max HP. That seems pretty significant. AoE as well. Yeah, 7,500. Well, okay, it's... Wait, it's a duration, though. 2.5 seconds? Is that... So that's per wave? If so, that's a little better, depending on how many waves it gets. Pretty high cost and cooldown, though. Well, what does your talent do? Requires appropriate rest. Sigwin grants herself the semi-strict bed rest effect for 18 seconds after using Rebound Hydrotherapy. Well, that matches up well with her cooldowns. Sigwin gains an 8% hydro damage bonus. Okay. And 10 stacks of convalescence. When the elemental skills of your... Right, that's one of the major benefits of her as well. Because she's also a support. When the elemental skills of your nearby off-field party members other than Sigwin deal damage, consume 1 stack of convalescence. Okay, so it's whenever they deal damage, not whenever they're used. That's important for, say, someone like Fischl. Or Farina, who I still suspect she is made to synergize with. Consume 1 stack and increase the damage dealt by this instance of elemental skill damage. Right, but how much? Every 1,000 max HP Sigwin has above 30,000 increases the damage by 80. That's not a lot. Maximum damage increase for elemental skills that can be gained in this way is 2,800. That's a... feels like a pretty significant... How much is that? How much extra total HP does she need? Wait, she needs 35,000 HP more? So total of 65,000? Is that even feasible? I guess maybe if you focus entirely on building up her HP. Just maybe. Get really good rolls on the substats and the main stats. Presumably you'd still want to have her get a healing bonus, but if not, that could make it easier to achieve the 2,800. I mean, 10 instances of that, so total 28,000 extra damage dealt. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at, I suppose. And if she has that much HP anyways, I mean, all of a sudden, she's doing quite a bit better, I think, on the ticks of damage with her skill. Yeah. All of a sudden, that's at more like 2,300. And then the healing is more like 3,500. That's pretty nice. Detailed diagnosis, thorough treatment. When Sigwin performs healing, the amount healed for this instance is increased. Oh, there we go. Based on the total current value of the bonds of life on all party members. So, synergizes with a bunch of other characters. For each 1,000 HP worth of bonds of life, outgoing healing is increased by 3%. Up to 30%. Hey, 30% extra healing is nothing to sneeze at. Emergency dose. While underwater, heal your active character over 2.5 seconds when their HP falls under 50%. Oh, nice. The amount healed is equal to 50% of their max HP. And their all elemental and physical resist will be decreased by 10% for 10 seconds. Oh, so they sacrifice a little bit of defense, basically, in exchange for significant healing. Can be triggered up to once every 20 seconds. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've seen any other combat-based versions of these final talents here. Of the passives. Yeah, usually it's like exploration or resource-based or something. That's kind of cool. Well, they managed to get her to 53,000. Her weapon is, of course, HP based. 40% increase here? Holy cow. Yeah, it almost feels like you need her weapon to really bring out her... Well, I guess that's the case for all characters, but even more so for her. I feel like you need her weapon to bring out her potential. All right, let's try this. A lot of bubbles. Those from you? All right, let's see what you got.
Let's blow bubbles!
Oh, that's lovely. And then, yeah, it only does two. It doesn't last for terribly long. Can you collect these just like that? Yes, you can. Okay. You can also collect them with your burst.
Wibbly wobbly!
Whoops.
Frost is coming.
All right.
Let me weave you a verse.
Sigwin.
Floaty floaty. He might feel a little prick.
Okay, yeah, that has a good enough, you know, how often it ticks to actually make it kind of good, I think.
By royal decree.
Maybe I should let you guys get hurt to see how the healing feels. Kind of surprised they didn't pair you with Farina, but I guess because she's
Change of plan.
in the other banner. All right. Get me, get me, get me. Ow, all right. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think that would,
I swear it's for medical research.
counteract a little bit of the,
Don't slip and
healing damage, or the damage done from
Ring cutter.
Farina.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
He might feel a little prick.
Where are you? Where are you? There you are. You gotta aim it. Gotta be careful there.
Dead reckoning. Frost is coming. Getting gear. Pair.
Okay. I'm honestly not sure if I want to pull for her. I already have really good team-wide healers, I think. I already maxed out Noelle. Check how you two are doing. Oh, we have 10 wishes for the standard. Nice. What do we got? What do we got? It's probably going to be a weapon. Yep. Big shock. It's always a weapon, I feel like. Or it's more often a weapon than a character. Well, Gaming would be very good to get up to C6 if I plan on using him. Honestly, Farina's C1 is actually pretty good too. You know? You're maxed out. And Rosaria's maxed out. Yeah. That makes it very hard to justify wishing in the banner unless I really want the 5-star. And I don't feel that strongly towards either C1 Farina or C0 Sigwin. Okay. Ganyu. Oh no, Ganyu's not here right now. You looking for Ganyu? Maybe?
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The chasing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person.
No.
It's so frustrating.
Wait, does this mean that she's finally getting a long deserved rest? Because she really needed it. That poor woman.
Huh? You're...
Yes, I'm...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
Apparently they're taking over Ganyu's duties for a day or two, or hopefully a week or a month.
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Right.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler?
No, and I am not inclined to search for her. Now I'm regretting taking this quest on if it's gonna cause me to interrupt her nap.
It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Okay. And why did she go to Jueyun Karst?
Even though the Chising have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones.
I don't know if I would say the Adepti have denounced Liyue. I mean, they've decided that Liyue can take care of themselves and that the age of the Adepti is over. But denounce is a little bit harsh, I feel like. But yeah. So what I'm hearing, though, is that she's not on a vacation.
They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Jueyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis.
Oh, you know what? This probably takes place very shortly after we drop the Jade Chamber on the Beast.
Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
Or maybe this is even before we drop the Jade Chamber on the Beast. Maybe because they did kind of get upset with the Adepti. Did get upset with Liyue when they thought that Rex Lapis had been murdered.
I'm afraid it's not very likely.
There was an ongoing
Ever
crisis.
since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do.
That is such... And you guys don't force her to take a break. So she does have annual leave that she doesn't take advantage of.
She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Even if she was, she is probably... The fact that she hasn't been taking her annual leave, as far as I'm concerned, she's probably accrued like at least a year of vacation days.
Oh, Paimon sees
Maybe
how
longer.
it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
Ooh, what? Wasn't she No, she was a disciple of one of the Adepti, wasn't she? Not Cloud Retainers. I don't think. No, that was Shenhe. And was it Ganyu? Yeah, because Cloud Retainer made both of them the dresses. Maybe she's hanging out with Cloud Retainer, yeah.
It's because of this absurd workload of hers.
Nah, yeah. So no, the proper thought process here, Baishi, is, maybe we've been too hard on her and need to, hire some more people to lighten this workload of hers.
When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Yeah, the Adeptus lineage is truly remarkable. No, that's the wrong lesson to take from this. I mean, it is. But she literally doesn't get a chance to sleep because of it.
Speaking of Jueyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Yes, I can. I'm pretty good friends with, well, all three of them, I guess, but mostly. Well, wait, 3, 4. Wait, Mooncarver, Angry Bird, and Cloud Retainer. No, it was just the 3 of them. I felt like there should have been a 4th, but no. But, yeah. Especially got on good terms with Cloud Retainer.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Jueyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
I'm telling you. I am very much so disinclined to do anything until you acknowledge that you will hire additional secretaries to help lighten Gani's workload for her in the future. Seems like I'm the only one who can do it, indeed. I'll do it. Lives are at stake here.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
Excellent.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise,
Well, I really do not appreciate this attitude.
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Is Ganyu getting overtime pay? I'm just very concerned about her work
Ganyu
conditions.
left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outso?
Yes, she does.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
This will actually probably be like the second canonical meeting of Cloud Retainer, won't it? Because this is a very early quest after all. I swear, as I was flying through the air just now, I had the option to collect a frog. What the hell was a frog doing in the air? Oh man. The Adepti's mountains are crazy places. There she is.
Standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
We barely started looking, Paimon. What's this finally? Hey Ganyu. How you doing? You, taking a break? I will gladly cover for you, say I didn't find you.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Technically official, but, you know, speak plainly, I do not support bringing you back to the job if you are taking a needed break.
I shouldn't. I have left the human world.
Oh?
Please contact the High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Oh, you quit. Very good. Yeah, when a job is shitty, you quit. That's good. Left the human world.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore?
She
But
does
they're
seem
all waiting
off.
for you to come back.
Something is up.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
I don't want you to come back. They do. I want you to do what you want to do.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
You, have you been, did Cloud Retainer talk you into this, or did you just find yourself at peace after coming up here?
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave.
What? No, aw. Wait, so you, I mean, if you want to go back, I will do what I need to make sure you can. Like I said, what matters is what you want.
My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
No. Nonsense. What? No.
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe.
Oh my god, that is quite the misunderstanding there, Ganyu. Aw.
Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me.
No.
Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
Yeah, I believe there's been a huge misunderstanding.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort.
Those three are going to, drop dead from exhaustion if you don't go back.
After 1,000 years away, I came back to Jueyun Karst.
Wait.
Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
Hold on, though. You're 1,000 years old, Ganyu. I had no idea. I mean, I knew the other Adepti, the full Adepti were quite ancient, but I didn't think any of the half Adeptus people in Liyue were quite that old. Certainly not Yunfei. Damn. But hey, I mean, if you're at peace here and you feel better, by all means. Like I said, I support you quitting if you want to. I just don't want there to be a misunderstanding.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Hi, Cloud Retainer. One does.
Cloud Retainer? We're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Yeah.
Wow. You Adepti really are impressive.
I'm pretty sure this is probably our second meeting with her.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Yeah, I think we get along well enough. Maybe it's because we're lacking so many of the events, but I don't think we've actually had all that many interactions with Ganyu. Really just a brief moment in the Liyue story. And then a hand, one or two lantern rites. Not even all of the lantern rites, I don't think. And now, yeah, chat about the old times.
A matter leaves you at an impasse then.
Matter does, yes.
Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation.
Yes, one is.
One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
So sad to say out loud, Cloud Retainer. Just a fancy way of saying you talk to yourself out of loneliness.
Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Yes.
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Yes, you shall. Yes, one shall.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child.
Yeah.
One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
One would certainly love to hear of it. Now that's a good topic.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Hell, it's 1,000 years ago. It's nothing to be ashamed of, Ganyu.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed.
Aww.
When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
That's adorable.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Oh my god, I need to see this. It sounds so precious.
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh.
And was that, 1,000 years ago? Back when humans still regularly came here?
So fearful she was that she hid in a
think they
rock's
did.
cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Wait, so she never knew her, I don't know which parent was which. Her human parent? You are half Adeptus, right, Ganyu? I'm not mistaken about that. That's kind of sad, actually. She never knew her human parent.
Cloud Retainer?
Aww.
Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Oh, but we're gonna talk more about you, though. I think you upset Ganyu. Seems you didn't read the room. No, she did not.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
I thought it was a lovely story. I would love some more, actually.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? Huh.
I don't know. You've always been one of my favorites, Cloud Retainer, as far as Adepti go.
But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival.
What, you want us to get her off this mountain?
One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her.
Aw. You know, and I know how much you would appreciate the company, too. So I really love that you are placing her needs first.
One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
Of course.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain.
Okay.
But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed.
Aw.
Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst.
Aw.
When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer.
That is
When I step into the sea
terrible.
of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Aw. Ganyu.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts.
Man. I don't think they actually feel that way about her. She's absolutely welcome. And if they did, well, they could go fuck themselves. She's welcome wherever she wants to be.
Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Absolutely.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her.
Yeah.
She's got it all wrong.
I'm pretty confident of that.
Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
Presumably Adeptus training. Probably with Shenhe.
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Outsong right now, preparing for the trial.
A trial?
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Yeah. Any more stories?
This trial will test her spirit.
Don't be too harsh on her. I want, we don't want to break her.
Even so, one hopes that it shall trouble her little.
Ganyu, come back. We love you. Everyone loves you. No one wants to see you go. What would Yanfei say? Or Keqing? Yeah, Keqing loves you. Remember?
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
Because we're your friends. Wanted to keep you company.
Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Good. I wouldn't have taken no for an answer anyways.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again.
Right.
The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make
Should be
it seem
fun.
like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Well, we'll probably be fine. But yeah, that does sound like her a little bit.
Is it difficult?
Probably.
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine.
No, yeah.
If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
And I don't think, like I always say, I don't think we've seen the Traveler's true strength. Where are we going? Ah. Where are we? Oh, I see. Here we go. I mean, this training is fun time trial, but not what I was imagining, honestly. Oh, damn it, I missed it. Oh well, we have time. Oh, hey. Haven't been here in a while. Let's see. 1. Moving, huh? 2. 3.
Ganya's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Yeah, she is. Quite the marksman. Don't mind if I do. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. Ah, I missed. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Is it just the 2 left? No, there's 4. All right. This is... Oh, there's just... Oh, no, this is all of them? Yeah, this is all of them. Nice. Very good, Clapper Tanner.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Oh, it was a fun little time trial. Perhaps I'd make a good Adeptus.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu,
Hopefully the
what were you
good
planning
ones.
to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Oh, you're gonna see Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver too?
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is it Moon Carver?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Oh, Shao. Oh, cool.
Huh. So it's Shao. That cold-hearted loner?
This is...
How come he's prepared a trial for you?
Damn. Well, this is clearly before Shao's story quest and, well, some of the other events where we get to know him a little better. What a surprise.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming.
Yeah. Poor Shao. So, I don't know if misunderstood is quite right.
He's already
But-
waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Absolutely.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Been getting a lot of Shao lately. The most tragic of Adepti. Is this the... Oh yeah, this is the tree. This is Ajdaha's area. Shao! How you doing? Who is buried here? Life endures in heaven and earth thanks to the merciful Adeptus. On this side lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. Aw. Well, Ajdaha wasn't evil, just degraded by time. Withered away. I guess the remnants
You're
were
half
evil
an hour late.
or angry.
I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Strip. Ouch.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Aw, Shao.
Shao is such a strict teacher.
He is. But it's also not that surprising considering, you know, everything he's been through and the things he's seen.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion.
It actually seems to, yeah. She does seem quite confused.
Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Seems like Xiao understands Ganyu quite well. Yeah, he might be a good teacher after all. Yeah?
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
What is your trial gonna be, Xiao? Combat? Complete Xiao's trial. Whoa. Over here. Let's talk to you first.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
Very well. I know you would enjoy it, though. You'll say you won't. But I know you better than that. Ah. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a combat trial, I
The
think.
trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed!
Nice. Yeah, that had a area of effect.
We're way behind schedule.
Hey there, buddies. Hey.
Access denied. Born of ice and frost.
Yeah. This is her trial, not mine, so we'll let her do her thing.
No touching.
Oh, hey.
This is long overdue.
Any others? Any more?
Access denied.
One more. There we go. Hey, you.
No touching.
Yeah, a couple more.
Born of ice and frost. Access denied.
You got some. Oh, you
Blaze
guys are
over.
over here.
No touching.
Hey.
Didn't see that coming.
You got a lot of them coming here, Xiao.
All hail.
You're going through the entire Liyuan supply of whopper flowers. Yeah, one more. Yeah, that's the last enemy. Nice.
Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away.
Alright, Xiao. Gone, you did your little trial.
I've completed your trial.
You did excellent work. You didn't even need my help.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training.
I mean, but you're the trainer, though. Just gotta let you know she completed the task so you can tell her what to do next.
Only you can evaluate the result of this trial.
Oh.
You'll progress faster that way.
Interesting teaching philosophy.
Understood.
Xiao always had such strong opinions.
He could be nicer while sharing them. Lone wolf is truly admirable. Well, both are kind of true.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
What? What?
I have to do what?
What is it, Xiao?
Another one of those pesky visitors.
Oh, hey.
I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
This is definitely not because you don't want to go near him. Yeah. Well, Xiao at least has good reason not to go near ordinary humans.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
There are. You look familiar.
Oh heavens!
Maybe not.
Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the Adepti.
And what do you need the Adepti for?
Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain?
You're not on a mountain, you're in a valley, dude.
Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
I don't think you understand how the Adepti work. I mean, they're, you know, like the local deity level beings, but they don't have that kind of power.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
They're more like Greek demigods in terms of strength. Such a materialist. I can see why Xiao finds this type troublesome. Yeah, this would get annoying pretty quick.
Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter.
Don't complain about the, you know, to the person you're trying to get to do you a favor.
What blessings can you grant me?
None.
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
Yeah.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
No, they don't take money.
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living.
That's not what he wants right now.
It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Oh god, this guy.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Yeah, and in his head, he, just thinks you're nagging him.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk?
Because she spent a lot of time around you city folk.
You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
You just can't take some criticism. Show some respect. This is Ganyu. This is the grand or general secretary of the Qixing, or was, till she quit due to a misunderstanding. But she is also an Adeptus.
Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
Technically, you are not wrong. I did come here looking for Ganyu, but for very different reasons than you.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
We did.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
You asshole. I'm gonna kick his ass for you, Ganyu. That way it won't, sully the names of the Adeptus. Or something.
Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, no. Screw that guy. He's kind of a prick.
Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right.
What about you not being quite like the other Adeptus and, talking like a city folk? I mean, yeah, because you are, not fully Adeptus or fully human. You are like a bridge between the worlds, almost.
I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again.
I mean, you've never stopped being an Adeptus.
But being questioned by him made me realize that
Better off sticking to your human side. Well, she doesn't have to abandon either side of who she is. she can just be herself. How about that? Come back to Liyue Harbor with us.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus, I...
Can you believe a human like me just this one? We told you this was a misunderstanding.
It's true. Just believe us.
They will weep with joy when they see you return. Trust me. I mean, I actually literally expect them to break down in tears.
All right. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
Okay, but don't jump to conclusions. You know, when you see, those three. They might have added more to the ranks.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Going to the entrance to Liyue, huh? Well, this isn't a very nice day for her homecoming. Yeah, the weather doesn't make it all that appealing, unfortunately, but...
I'm still...
What?
Come on, Ganyu. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, do you?
It's okay. We'll be here with you the whole time.
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea.
Well, sure. Want to wait for a better day, though?
Let's go for a walk in the port.
Sure.
Happy to come with.
There's something in the air.
Much better.
Tells me a new case is brewing.
This will make Liyue Harbor much more appealing and hopefully able to win her heart back. Though, as I said, I mean, I'm not too worried about it one way or the other. Whichever makes her happier in the long run is what I want for her. Don't do things for other people just because, it's what they want you to do if it makes you unhappy. Ganyu. But in this case, she very clearly is forcing herself to like going, to like leaving Liyue. Damn it, Uncle Tien. Gotta deliver those books. Oh, shoot. Well, there's one right over here. Maybe that one is Uncle Tien. Yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy. What can I do for you, youngster? Here's the order you placed with Jifang. The what now? Oh, yes. I believe I ordered a copy of the Verses of Equilibrium at the Wanwen Bookhouse. Indeed. This is the book that I wanted. I was beginning to think that Jifang might have forgotten about my order. What with the other customers and all. No, never. But it's here now, and that's good. Binding is fairly good as well. Conscientious as always, that Jifang. I mean, is she binding these books for you, or is she just purchasing them and acting as a distributor? Thank you, youngster. I'll take this with me now. Cool. Alright. Ganyu, we gonna trigger you? No? Oh, I guess we still technically need to finish this one. Fair enough. Hello there. Was it Gentry, Dayon? What is it, youngster? Here's the order you placed with Jifang. A 4th volume of Rex Incognito. I placed this order eons ago. Why is it tarried till now? Let me see. Huh? A 1st edition? Why, no wonder it took so long. Yeah, that wouldn't be easy to procure. To think I'd assumed that Jifang had forgotten about my book amid all the other customers. Thank you for delivering this book to me, youngster. You're welcome. Oh, automatic trigger,
The
nice.
sound of the waves in this familiar port.
Yes?
The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I mean, she felt like she was never going to come back here.
Well, I used to be so busy.
And that.
I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
You have to demand either helpers. Yeah, I mean, really, that's what you need. You're too nice to, make them, make do without you so that you can go on vacations and have time off. But make them give you helpers, permanent helpers, so that you can afford time off.
Huh, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents.
God, that is... Are you sure you don't want to go back to Joyun Karst? Because honestly, your life here just sounds like it was complete misery.
It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Joyun Karst, in fact.
Huh. Good mood? Oh, well, your mood back then seemed a little, I guess, dulled. Like you weren't really feeling it much.
Is that? It is! It's Lady Ganyu.
Oh, wow, my voice was actually closer than I thought it would be.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Yeah, it's always a maybe we should just go around getting petition of the citizenry to petition Ningguang to get Ganyu to take time off regularly. Every week, at least 2 days. Ganyu, you are only allowed to work 9 to 5.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that.
Okay. Only to tease
Allow
you.
me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Uncle Tien.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh.
The Tianshu.
Oh, shoot. Retired, or?
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Wait. Well, Paimon, the Qixing is an organization. We know nothing about his rank within the Qixing.
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity.
But I don't know, maybe he is.
Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards.
Yeah, understandable. I won't rat you out, don't worry. Assuming you can use your sway within the Qixing to get Ganyu time off. I am, yes, blackmailing you for Ganyu's benefit.
In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Or extorting, I guess. I don't know, whichever one works.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
You've probably known him since he was born, haven't you? Well, maybe you didn't know him back then. You've known him since he was a young man. Don't judge a book by its cover, they say. I'm trying to remember if I've ever messed with him.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Yeah.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
No, you have seniority over him. Like, yeah, he might have climbed higher in the ranks, but you have been a mainstay in the Qixing for how many hundreds of years?
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days.
Exactly.
Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the cheese sing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anyone who's gotten into the Qixing should, yeah, you know, have been known or known Ganyu for that long.
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Nonsense, Ganyu.
Talking about secretaries, oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin? She
Yeah.
seems to be a bit troubled.
She's one of the
recently.
ones that replaced Ganyu, right?
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help.
Oh, yeah.
May I
That's the way it
trouble
is.
you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
Yeah, you are, like I said, you are sort of a permanent fixture in the Qixing organization. I'm sure that really helps with stability and
She's back in character.
continuity.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah. As expected of a Qixing member, he's actually helping Ganyu. Afraid Ganyu didn't even notice.
Let's move then to Yuhai Pavilion.
Oh. I was following the wrong path here. Whoops. Found one you like? No, this is... I guess I'm just turning in those 2 books. Or turning in the quest. Have you delivered them? Yes, I have. Thank you. Wanwen Bookhouse has managed to stay open all this time due to the support of our longtime customers. What's more, these customers are true lovers of books. It should gladden them greatly to receive good ones. Yeah, it definitely did. I can vouch for that. Thanks so much for your help, traveler. Please take this as compensation for your efforts. If you should ever wish to purchase any books, feel free to approach me. Of course. Yeah, I thought it was a little weird that it was taking me there instead of here. That explains it. Secretaries, do I have good news for you? Huixin?
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long.
It's been days.
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little?
No. Apparently you are the one pillar. You are a load-bearing pillar for these, for this organization, apparently. If you crumble, everything topples.
I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he?
But you weren't one of the ones. Yeah, all their names started with B, didn't they?
Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yua High Pavilion.
That's just who Ganyu is.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
Yeah. I just, like I always say, I wish you'd put, her needs, a little bit further in her priority list. It's the same problem with Xiao, actually. Maybe is that just an Adeptus thing? No, well, yeah, it maybe just is just an Adeptus thing, because I feel like Cloud Retainer does that too.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records.
Oh?
There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and miHoYo Boutique.
Okay.
However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation.
I mean, what are the irregularities?
Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
Like, what kind of irregularity?
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Fair.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a
Probably
moment
thousands.
to consider the best approach in this scenario.
That's 1,000 years of work experience for you.
All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Oh?
Huh?
You were talking about the merchants know what the Qixing are going to do and are able to prepare for it because of that?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and miHoYo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due
I
to
see,
their
use them
similar
against
wares.
each other. Smart. Well, assuming they have knowledge of each other's, or detailed enough knowledge of each other's operations to provide evidence.
In that case...
I assumed you'd need to go into their books, their individual books, though they probably could have cooked those as well.
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
You want them to expose each other?
Exactly. Let's start with miHoYo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
All right. Following Ganyu to miHoYo Boutique to have some businesses turn against each other. Sounds like a plan.